of the traits I value most in the people that come to work out here is toughness. Toughness, that thing that gets you out of any situation, yeah? It's the ability to accept where you're at today and use that as a springboard to get better. It's not a rarity, but so few exercise it. And in my days as a trainer here and as a coach, I've met a lot of tough people. They've been fighters, they've been school teachers, they've been cops and firefighters, among the toughest. But I'll never forget Angelica, the massage therapist, is one of my tougher people. And the reason she was tough is because she didn't ever quit. Not with me training and not in her own life. Because when she was a kid, she was bounced from one continuation school to the next, getting into trouble, poor attendance record, not able to focus in class, the whole nine. All that banished her to a life of being one of the cast-offs, one of the at-risk kids. She told me all about it when she came to train with me. It's because she was bipolar. But little did I know that her inner toughness was just starting to show herself. She came to the gym, she was giving out free massages, trying to become a massage therapist, her calling. One of the most interesting things about Angelica was, year after year, she would donate. $2,000 a year out of her own pocket went to charitable causes, a lot of them having to do with the way people see mental illness as a barrier to their success. Not Angelica. This year that I met her, she was about to conquer yet another marathon. And so she threw down that $2,000 that she normally throws down in charitable causes on herself for once. Hey, she thought, I've been giving all this bread to everyone else. Let me save it to get better for me. She was tough. She didn't quit. No matter how hard it was for her to come in 3 times a week, for her to best what she had done last week, for her to correct her eating, all with that mental hurdle dug deep inside of her DNA, she didn't give up. In 2 to 3 months when we trained, she didn't miss one session. For a mercurial kind of soul, as Angelica was, someone who's flighty and not gonna make her appointments because she's, prone to these mood swings, she hit every single mark. For someone that's never had any motivation to show up for school and do well because everybody's gonna fustigate her and, tell her that she can't do it, that she's a failure as it was, she never listened. Finally, a woman of 28 at the time, she came to train. She did it. She went through with her marathon. She beat her previous record from last year, right? And it made the biggest difference in the world. Never forget her, right? She'd come in with her head, with her bandana on, just ready for the challenge, battling back whatever demons she had in her past that told her she couldn't do it. And that's why she wins one of my toughest trainees alive awards, because she showed up day after day. In fact, some of the toughest mentally people, even if they're not manic depressive, which I've trained, or addicted to drinking or smoking, or maybe just workaholics, some of the toughest people I've trained have been the ones who show up day after day, no matter what. You're tired, you show up. You're hungry, you didn't get enough sleep, right? You show up. Shy of one of your limbs missing, you show up. And that is a telltale sign of toughness, mental toughness. Be like Angelica. Set yourself up for success by creating a groove of toughness. Even if you didn't grow up, in the slums, even if you were told that everything is golden in your life, set yourself up to dig deeper than you ever have. You may have read people like David Goggins and understand that this is where you find out more about yourself, but not everyone has to do that. That's why I encourage you to find out more about yourself by digging in. Find out about your fortitude. If you know your actions allow you to give up a little bit early, take note. you're bipolar like Angelica. Maybe you're a people pleaser. People walk all over you. Don't do nothing else. Take note. And next time you have a chance to shine, take not only responsibility, but be proactive in your behavior and change that. Change that so that you come out the other end. It's easy. Easier said than done, but it's easy because once you do it, it feels better than anything, and you can keep doing it. You can keep doing it and make it part of your life. A mental edge, a toughness, maybe you didn't know you had, now becomes the central thesis of your life. You know that people walk on you, let them know they can't anymore. If you need other tips and skills, I want you to head to the website, coachjohanscscs.com, click on Get Coaching, and I'll show you a ton of techniques and skills that you can use in order to change your habits today. Till then, stay up.